Hey Tom, I'm just going to critique it real fast. So you did this last night at 11 p.m. and you gave it a little title or whatever. So I'm just going to kind of go along and pick out what I see fit, need to, and then we'll just kind of keep working on it. But all right, so uh, I'm sure you probably put this in here just because. But when you do these, just when you practice to do them, make sure it's all just this. It's this, and it's this, then this, then this, and try to make this right here, this area right here, try to make that apparent to whatever region you're talking about and what is occurring on that stormcast currently or what is going to occur for that area. And try to make, the title not very long, but something that's, good enough. Another thing, just try to keep winter, weather, all these uppercase, no lowercase. So remember that. Go down a little bit. A few things I'm going to have to show you. And my screen actually froze up, so I'm not sure why it's doing it. There we go. Sorry. So after the title, yeah, I got a nasty cold. After the title, there's going to be a few elements I'm going to have to get you to use. And that's going to include that little region picture there, that little zone picture. And then that zone picture, there's going to be left alignment and everything. Again, I'll go into then the editor and I'll show you as well. But thank you for your Stormcast. This will preview what. Now I don't ever want to see in a Stormcast the same exact thing every time. Because if you begin doing repetitiveness, that's the opening read that someone looks at and they see it over and over again, they're going to think it's old or we're not really updating. We're just kind of like just showing and whatever. Be specific what the nowcast, this part, is about, and what region. And so really your title. So what your title says to the region and to what impacts are currently ongoing or currently going to happen, you would just elaborate that in 2 more sentences here. Then the current conditions, that's fine, because what you're doing with the current conditions is you're kind of then explaining then from those 2 sentences up here, another 3 or 4 sentences up here then about, elaborating a little more of what's going on. And then, you can even look at the radar and say, well, the radar has this, yada, 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 and then we go down to the radar. Now this is going to have a new title font, and I'm going to share that in the editor as well. And this piece right here is going to need the actual, you're going to need the PowerPoint that I have to make this. And I'm going to do another video on that to show you how to do that. But yeah, that's that. And then what to expect. Again, that's going to be needed. Again, the uppercase title. Okay. And this looks good. Snow, ice, extra. Again, I don't want to see anything repetitively shown every Stormcast. I want to see it differently. And what I want to see most likely with snow, since snow is the predominant area here, is I want to see you say, at this time as of this nowcast, I-78 looks to now be approached by heavy snow. This looks to continue for the cities along I-78 of Allentown, of Stecksville, or, I'm just making some names up, until 6 p.m. Snow looks heaviest now. Current radar is showing that, and just start putting times in. Maybe make some bullets, even more bullets in there and explain things. But make sure, this shows out. When you put bullets in, make sure you still have this showing the bigger area of what this part is about. Ice, the same thing. There's not much ice to still talk about it, still update people if there is, or if you see an ice line or you see something going on there. Make other bullets or however you do it. Make sure that still premieres as the bigger text. And then extra. So extra is just, show people that, just show people, road conditions or there's little extra tidbits like here's a report or something out of like here that there was 6 inches of snow or there was an accident here, that's where that stuff would go. And again, I don't want to see in any StormCast anything looking the same. Then we move to simulated radar. Again, I have another little layout banner that I'll send in PowerPoint that you can just throw in there. And that again, that title is going to be a little bigger. And this will as well. This image will be different. And then your traffic central, same thing. All right, this is going to be a little bigger. Okay, and then I'd rather have this text here. I'd rather have that moved up there. So then people read it and they see this. Okay, and then I'm also going to change the like will be due to our forecaster service. So this gets scratched out, and the forecaster service FS will be added in there, and that'll just kind of explain to people what the service they can get it, and that's where they can get it here and contact us. So that's really what I saw when I just took a quick glance at it. Now the editor, how you want to do the editor, I'm going to show you that right now if I can. And I know it's 6 minutes, and I'm going to try to only keep on here for another 2, but apologize for taking a little longer. Alright, so here you go. So you have the title here, whatever, and let me just move into the screen. So, alright, I talked about the regional picture alongside this area here. So I'm going to add media, and I'm going to go to the media library. This is just real quick. I'm going to just take whatever, and there's going to be little different regions. Like there's going to be different types of areas that there's already images already built in here. You don't have to add. Like there's this one, and that's if you're just talking about the entire region. You have you have the southern New England states right here. I don't know how many nowcasts StormCasts you're going to do, and I don't know where, but you have. You also have these two. Okay. If you're doing this one, let's just say we're doing this one, this red one. You just click it. It's already captioned. This is important. It's a left alignment, so it's going to be on the left side, and the text will be on the right where that area is. And then you don't want to hit full size. You want to hit thumbnail, insert into post. There it is. It's still too big, so you click on it again, and then you go to 80% and update, and then it's small. And then if you review it, and you can see it fits pretty nicely in there. Then people know that StormCast is based on this area. That's why we do that. It's very important. Same with the title. Here we go. This is the big one. Right here, go to where paragraph is, up here. Go down, hit heading 3. Okay, that stands out more. Again, what you'll expect, heading 3. This is pretty good. You don't need to make these any bigger. Simulated radar, heading 3. Traffic. There you go. Make a space. Copy. Paste. Delete. And look at that. You have your nowcast or StormCast. So that takes care of really the text tidbit of it. Alright. How you're going to do that in PowerPoint, that's really important. So I'm going to give you an actual quick preview, might as well, and might as well save my time from doing 2 videos. The slides you're going to get here, you're going to have a view from the Pacific Northwest, the first, I think, 5 or 6. Take no attention to that. I didn't delete them because I wanted to save them anyway in case I want to use that one day. But primarily what we're going to be using are three elements. Alright. This slide 8 is going to be, okay, your winter weather alerts. So, basically says it right there for you. And you have different types of, you have different types of text in here. And so, this is the winter weather advisory, so you just kind of put that somewhere, not over the area, but kind of next to or offbeat from it. Same with the warning, it's not over it, but it's next to it offbeat so people understand. What you would do is you go and screen cap the image from IntelliCast or I got this from EDD and the weather lab, the weather.gov lab. And then go in here, picture, and then I drag the image right to about the beginning of that banner, at the top of the banner. And then I just take this, I go to format, and I send back, so everything's floating above it. And then you don't need to change any of the text here on this banner. You just can work with these. If there's something different that's warned or watched, you can change the text and drag it in. So that's how that winter weather alerts works. Traffic is the same way. It would show up here. Okay. So whatever time your stormcast is for, or if you want to elaborate or expand from the truth and go a half hour later or whatever, just to make sure that when you put an hourcast out, put the time out when it's perfect. So your data doesn't seem, or your stormcast doesn't seem late or overdue. So same thing, you go to EDD, Weather Lab, and you bring it in. You tuck the image right about there, move it to the back. You don't have to add any of this stuff. But traffic central and then what it's for. So you did 11 p.m. was a mock, so you change that to 11 p.m. and that's all you have to do. Then what you do is just screen cap all of these from every corner, every edge, save it, and then upload it into the site. And you got two more. So here is, come on. Here's radar. So winter weather radar, you don't have to change that. You have to change the time. Again, bring the image in, put it to the back so everything floats over it. If there's rain, if there's snow, you take these heavy rain areas, scattered ice, and you just plop them on the map. And then you take a picture, and then you upload it to the site. Alright, here is 48-hour simulated radar. Okay, so what we have here pretty much is what you'd go into a telecast with, and you'd show them the simulated radar of what could potentially turn out. Now this is really important. Okay, really important in fact. What I want to show you here is when you do an outcast, say you're doing an 11 p.m. stormcast, and don't go and show simulated radar for 7 a.m. We do these every 3 hours or so. So it'd be really important if you would go and then into the telecast show the simulated radar for then 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. So try to keep it within the time realm. Okay. So say this is then 12. At our nowcast or our stormcast is 11 p.m. Then you just add 12, and then you bring those heavy rain, snow, whatever or whatever text you need to change to put in there. So that's that, dude. That's all you need to do there. Fairly easy. Okay. The last thing that I noticed what you're doing yet is you need to make sure you change the images to their right length. So I'm going to delete current radar here, and I'm going to add another current. I'm going to add a media. I'm going to just hit this one on the right side here, the right column. You don't need to hit left alignment for these bigger images. All you have to do here is hit full width. Very important. Okay, I want to see all images with this, unless it's the small thumbnail forecast zones image. It has to be full width post. Because what full width post does is if you hit full size, well then you make the image too big and the site takes too long to compress it and it doesn't load for people. But if you do full width, the image goes with the actual size of the page. So it compresses it to actually work and load for people. And then by doing that also, the image is clickable, so then it can zoom into another page so people can get a further analysis look at it. So you want to hit full width and then insert. And let me show you the real clear difference by doing that. So here's full width, right? Looks great. And then here's your image. Okay, so that's what I want. There's the difference. This is probably like medium, this is probably full width, and that's what I want. So I think that's all I got for you. I'll send you the files so you can try and keep trying, keep nailing it, and we'll get there. But yeah, I'm sorry 50 minutes, but yeah, oh well. This is important, and if you have time to watch it, then you should, and take notes on it, because as of right now, my graduation's still on, and again, I don't know if I'll have internet or not, or where I'll be. So thanks for what you're doing. All right, I'm sending it to you.